You're welcome to this channel. This is The Real You, and my name is Patriciatuaweri. In case you're here for the first time, this is the place where we talk about life. I call it the studio of life, the school of life, or the channel of life, better still. That's because life itself is a school, it's a place where we learn and we graduate from one level to the other. And life operates on principles. That's why we're here in this channel. This is a channel that looks at the things that happen around us. We draw inspiration from people, from places, and events that happen around us to equip us and to educate us to be the very best version of ourselves. You know, we can't be the best versions of ourselves if we are stagnant. So we need to add lessons, we need to add to our lives. That's what we call personal development. So this channel helps us to do that. Like I say, most channels out there, you get to know about other people and then you don't get to know about yourself. And you know what? You are what you use in living this life. So if there's anything or anybody you need to know, it's you that you need to know very well so that you can be better equipped to go out there and win in life. Remember, we're all winners. This channel makes us to know that we're all heroes and heroines inherently. And it's how we go about life that brings out the champion, the hero in us. You know, today is Father's Day 2023. It's an amazing day. Sometimes you may come across this video much later when the event is over, but the lessons are still as valuable as they were when the video was made. But before I go any further, I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Well, I've done other videos on other Father's Day. I think I've been doing Father's Day's video. But today I had to look at these special people, the special fathers. You know, there are different categories of fathers. There are fathers and there are fathers. But these people actually have a very top place in my heart, maybe because I'm also partially from that kind of background. I'm talking about single fathers. Yeah, if you know my story, you know that I am who I am today because of my father's input in my life. Like I say again and again to people who are around me, and whenever I have an opportunity to talk to people, I tell them the informal education that I have is greatly, or I can greatly attribute the informal education I have to my father. Better still, I think I owe my father a lot of things. That's because before I turned two, he was the one who began to be there for me as a father and as a mother. Well, maybe with time I'll get to tell you details of this. But today, I came across a man who is a single father. And I'm like, whoa. So there are single fathers around me, and I didn't get to know about that. He's a young man. I didn't get to ask him of his age, but when he comes up, you can guess. The young man who has three wonderful children, and for the sake of posterity, and because I didn't want to put them out there, and to protect them, and also not to violate some of the regulations of the YouTube space, I decided to leave them out of it. But their ages between 9, 5, and I think 3. They are being raised by this their very wonderful father. I'd like you to meet him, and then when we come back, we're going to say a thing or two. We're going to talk about what you learn from or what you think about this man.
Okay, so wetin be your name?
I'm good boy, Sambo.
Good boy Sambo. How many children you get?
We are like three children.
You get 3 children. So now only you dey take care of these 3 children.
Yeah.
Where their mother dey?
Mm, actually, I don't know where exactly the place should be now. Because no communication. She's leave them away from the short.
Okay. How many years you and your mother dey together?
Like 14.
So una quarrel, una fight or anything before she
No,
leave?
no quarrel, no fight. I think she just decide to be on her own because the way we should tell leave, just nobody feel understand. Like she get another plan to move to another place. Something like that because no quarrel, no fighting. Even the area was quarrel, she never just leave the children like that. Okay? There's no quarrel, so she feel like she's going to another place. That's why.
Wetin you feel for your mind say be the real reason why she,
Yeah,
as human being wey you be, wetin you think for your mind, even if she no tell you, wetin you feel say be the real reason?
yeah, I think that she's having another boyfriend somewhere.
Na im make she leave her three children.
Yes, because
Oh,
no more communication, no more to find her. You know.
it's okay. So as you dey take care of these children alone, wetin be the main challenge wey you dey face taking care of them?
All the best challenge that I'm facing in my life with these children, to let them get small, more education, small, so that at least to wake up in time.
How much be your monthly salary?
Like now it's 25,000.
So how una dey take manage 25,000 now? That means the children now, they no dey go school now for now,
Yes, they no go school.
because the money no dey
No
enough.
dey, no dey enough to even talk about school.
Okay.
So I just manage to eat even one time a day. I have to manage.
So wetin make you no leave these children for village? Why you decide to carry them with you to come Abuja to come work?
Right from time I'll be stay with them, so I can't leave them. Still the way they go there with me, you know go there good, you go there okay, and that they deal with another person. So I feel like they dey closer to me.
So the reason because you want them make them dey closer to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that I would fit take care of them more.
How many years is your children be?
One is 9, the second one is 5, the third one is 23 years.
How old was the last one when their mother come out?
Mazel 1.5.
Wow.
Because at least even the bed now, like say she forced to stop breastfeeding.
Okay. So now, today will be Father's Day. Which advice you go give fathers wey no dey spend time with their children, or fathers wey no dey involved in their children life? Which advice you go give them?
Like today will be Father Days. I wish everybody would stay with family, even without the mother. But their children come here, they need to stay closer to them always. Know which kind level they do, which kind action they are taking. You now they will now know your voice, now know you are in and out, so that at least they feel good better than strong. That if you leave them away, they can't understand things. Someone will shout for them, someone will beat them. So but if you are with them, you know which one can do wrong, which one can do correct. So it's better a good man or a father to always deal with the children down. At least that's my whole advice to all fathers. So it's no, you can't leave your children or your family.
Isn't that an inspiring story? You must have heard about single mothers. It's a known thing. Single mothers is a normal slogan. Single mothers are here, there, and everywhere. But single fathers, even though they're there, most times you realize that people don't talk about them. I would like to say that they're part of the unsung heroes. Like I said, I know the value of a single father because I was opportune to live with my dad for a while, and he raised me to a great extent. So I know what I'm talking about. This man, you've heard the story, but just for the audience that do not understand the English he spoke, because he spoke it in the Nigerian pidgin English, which most people may not understand. He said this mother of his three boys walked out of their relationship unceremoniously without any issues. And like he said, maybe she just wanted another relationship, maybe something else, maybe to explore, whatever reasons. He said the last child, who is 3 years now, was just a year and a few months, I think a year and a half or thereabout. She had just weaned him and she left the child and walked away. Well, I'm a mother and I don't know whatever reason she has for doing that. You can hear my interviewer asking him, what do you think was really the problem? He doesn't seem to know what the problem was. But I think, well, I'm not being judgmental. There are issues and there are issues. Well, that would be another story for another day. But that said, He gave an advice at the end of the video, which I would like you to go back and listen to, when he said he will advise fathers to be part of the upbringing of their children so that they will be there. Also, while he was talking, he made a passionate appeal that he would want his children to have some level, want his children to have some level of education. And that's also my desire. So on this special Father's Day, on behalf of derealyou, we're going to be part of his children's education. But right now, those children are out of school, and I don't think that is the best for them. I just want to make my own little contribution by saying that by the time it will be September, I will be part of the education of his children. But you see, there are three, and I'm looking for people who would say, Mr. Good Boy Sambo, your children will go to school, because those three boys are three nations, like I tell him, because I want to encourage him to know that taking care of children as a single father is a very, very noble job. And if he does it well, tomorrow he'll be proud of his children. I'm sure you will agree with me that if my dad were still alive, he would be proud of me. And of course, he was proud of me even before his demise. God bless his soul. So today, I'd like to appeal to all my wonderful subscribers that I'm leaving Mr. Good Boy Sambo's bank details. You're free to please help me send these three boys to school. You can DM me if you want to see the pictures of these boys. I refuse to just put it out there. But if you contact me personally, I'll put it out there. I want to say a very happy Father's Day. Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I want to say that we celebrate you. I particularly celebrate fatherhood. I do really celebrate fatherhood because I would not have been who I am today but for my father. Anybody that knows my story a little bit knows that my father contributed immensely to who I am today. So there are super fathers out there. And again, if you're there and you do not know that you can be a hero in the life of your children, both male and female, you can borrow a leaf from my late father, and you can also borrow a leaf from Mr. Good Boy Sambo, who has told us a story that his desire is that his children go to school. You heard him speak, and you will know that he himself is not that educated, and his salary is meager, barely enough to eat. Sometimes I see him go to do menial jobs with his children, maybe clean people's compounds. That was how I even met him, do some small chores for people and all that. But we can give hope to these children because they're the future of tomorrow. Because it's not just a child that comes out of your womb that is your child. Like they say in my place, there's a local adage that says that it takes one person to give birth to a child, but it takes a community to raise the children. So if you want to join the Real You community to raise any of these children, you're free. You can directly, it's not to me, directly send whatever your contributions are to Good Boy Sambo's bank account, which I'm leaving below, or you can also reach out to me personally to tell me whatever you want to do. We just have to be each other's keepers. We have to be there for one another. Because whatsoever you do to the least of God's creatures, it's God you're doing it unto. The Bible says, I was hungry, you didn't feed me. I was homeless, you didn't give me a home. And I want to add that I was out of school and you didn't give me any school to attend. That's my own part that I'm adding. So once again, on behalf of The Real You, happy Father's Day to all the wonderful fathers out there. Congratulations to Mr. Goodboy Sambo and all the single fathers too that are out there. We celebrate you. And go back to look at some of my videos and draw inspiration from them to help use the principles to live a better life. Today we work with a very serious principle of life that even a father can raise children and raise them to become heroes and heroines. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscription button, and you are also free to please help me grow my channel by sharing and making comments. Let me know what you think about Goodluck Sambo and his children. Also, let me know what you think about single fathers. Do you have an experience of being raised by a single father, or you know anyone around you? Let me know in the comments section because your comments mean a lot to me. I come your way again. Stay strong, stay inspired, but most of all, be you and be real because every other person is not you. You are the real you. That's what we do in this channel. We help to bring out the real you.